A misfiring national anthem caused a brief delay to proceedings at Parnell Park, but once up and running, Laois, playing with the aid of a stiff breeze, were quickly into their stride. And no doubt who the early star of the show was. 4 magnificent long-range points in the opening 7 minutes from their rampaging midfielder Paddy Purcell, as Eamon Kelly's side raced into a 5-2 lead. Dublin, who had shipped 228 in their Leinster loss to Galway, didn't panic though, and they were finding the range themselves. A terrific score from wide on the right from Shane Barrett kept them within striking distance. Laois, playing in their 6th championship game of the year, edged 7-6 in front with its monster effort from Mark Kavanagh, one of 4 points for him in the opening half. The visitors making good use of the wind at their backs. Ger Cunningham had handed first championship starts to 2 players, and it was one of those, Cian O'Sullivan, who marked the occasion with a point. 10 minutes of the first half remaining, Dublin by 1. O'Sullivan again, Tracy from a free, and Ben Quinn stretched the lead to 3. But Laois would grab the final 2 points of the half, with goalkeeper Enda Rowland's outrageous free, sending Eamon Kelly's charges in a point down at the break. Laois's 7 first-half wides not aiding their cause. A Mark Kavanagh pointed free opened the second half scoring for Laois, but then Dublin took over. Points from Tracy and O'Sullivan before Eamon Dillon powered home the game's opening goal, and from there was only one team in it. Much had been made of those not lining out for Dublin this season, but Laois had their own issues. Injury and suspension saw Eamon Kelly unable to call on 2 of his leading lights, Stephen Picky-Marr and Ross King, and they had no answer in a second half Dublin utterly dominated. Tracy, who was to end with a personal tally of 9 points, with his superb off-balance but on-target efforts. And Dillon continued to shine. This beautifully taken score, the third of 3 for the St Finbarr's Cabraman in a 7-minute spell. The bench also made an impact. Otzi O'Callaghan, Fergal Whiteley and John Heatherton all contributing to a huge second-half Dublin haul. But it was Dillon who caught the eye again, with his and Dublin's second goal of the day, blasting an unstoppable effort to the top corner of Rowland's net. Rowland himself did exact a measure of revenge laid on, but in a second half where Dublin outscored their visitors 216 to 1-4, it was the end of the road for Laois. Final score at Parnell Park, Dublin 228, Laois 115.